welcome to the show. It's great to see you.
What's up, Roots?
Yeah.
How you guys doing?
Josh Safdie, we got to talk about Marty Supreme. Congratulations.
Why?
Well, I'll tell you why. You got
a
9
couple of
Oscar
people
nominations.
say-
9 Oscar nominations. Come on. 11 BAFTA nominations. What? You got a DGA nomination. And it is the highest grossing movie in A24's history. Come on now. That's what I'm talking about. Now what's up? Now what's up? Now how do you feel? Come on now. Marty Supreme, how does it make you feel?
Oh, man, it's impossible to understand. It really is. It's a crazy, surreal feeling. You have to understand, this movie, as big as it is in scope,
Yeah.
it's a personal movie. And all my films are personal. And those early films that I did, they were made shoestring budgets. I would go to a theater,
Yeah.
and there'd be, I don't know, 3, 4 people in the theater, and I would do a Q&A, and they would say, "Sir, don't worry, you don't have to do a Q&A." I was like, "No, I insist." And I'll do a 2-hour Q&A.
With 3
and about
people?
with 3 people, at some point it just becomes a conversation.
Yeah, exactly.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Where
You're talking to 3 people, yeah.
And they have to kick me out at some point.
But you got people to go to the theaters and go see this movie.
It's amazing.
Congratulations.
Yeah. Timmy's unbelievable in the film, and I think, Timothy
He is
Chalamet
amazing.
in the film.
Timothy Chalamet is great.
And the way he promoted the film was very conceptual, very cool. It was like the main character's named Marty Mauser, and it was like a conceptual marketing plan.
It was a great job,
because
marketing.
it was like the dreams of the main character.
But how, as the co-writer, as the director of this, how do you come up with this idea and go, I got the best idea. I'm going to do a movie about ping pong. And wait, what? Where did it come from? Who?
Yeah, I mean, it's a movie about a dreamer. It's about a hardcore dreamer who's a dream that no one respects, and he's going to go to hell and back to try to pursue greatness.
Yeah, and do whatever he can.
So it's about a dreamer,
Yeah.
and table tennis, not ping pong, is really.
No, I was just seeing if you caught that. Yeah.
Anything you can take seriously in life is worth pursuing, from my point of view.
I love that.
Yeah.
You know what I love about this is the attention to detail.
Yeah.
The streets in the 50s in New
Yeah.
York City. The bowling alley.
Yeah.
I felt like I was in the pet shop.
We had 100 live animals in that pet shop. Jack Fisk, the production designer, who's the greatest living production designer. I said to him, I want it to smell like a pet shop, and I want it to sound like a pet shop. And you did. When you walked in, you felt like you were in a pet shop. And it was special. I mean, I said to Jack, when I wanted to do the film, I said, I want you to create a time machine, because this is not a period film. It's a contemporary movie that I shot in 1952. Wow. That's the vibe of the movie.
I got to work with Cameron Crowe on this movie I did a long time ago, and his attention to detail was everything. And everyone had a backstory, like you did with your actors. Everyone had a backstory and knew what they were doing. And
You had a backstory for your character. I love that film.
Thank you.
It's an amazing film. Has everybody here seen Almost Famous?
Yeah.
That's one of my favorite films. I actually skipped school to see that movie, the 11 a.m. showing. I went with my mom. She wanted to see it too, and we went and I saw it. And I love Cameron Crowe.
Yeah.
Of all of his work, going back to Fast Times, and you're amazing in that film.
No, it's great. Thank you.
You're unbelievable. Actually, we have a picture here.
What?
Yeah, we have a picture here.
Yeah, that's me.
Yeah.
That's me in the movie, yeah. Thank you very much. Yeah, I remember that.
Yeah,
That was great.
So the look, the costume, like how did you and Cameron develop something like this? The look here.
Yeah, no, I just...
Were you in the wardrobe department picking out the...
Yeah, I was in there, I grew a beard and I grew my hair out, and it was...
So it was your decision to do the hair, not his?
No, he just told me to grow it out and kind of went for it. Yeah, and went for that look, and it was interesting. Yeah, I loved it. I felt like it was in the '70s. And
I mean, you play music executive in the movie.
Yeah.
And you're a musician. I actually love Idiot Boyfriend.
Thank you.
It's a great song. Great song. I used to sing it.
That, yeah.
I'm an idiot.
Oh yeah.
And I'm your boyfriend.
Yeah, that's cool.
So you must have known a lot. Like you probably had a lot of horrible exchanges with music executives. So you were able to bring that to the role. Right?
Yeah, I did, and but we used that in the film to to kind of make it more real. You know?
Exactly.
You know,
I have to say, without ruining the movie,
Yeah.
right?
wanna go there?
Without ruining the movie. So,
Without ruining the movie that came out.
without ruining the movie.
Yeah, it was so much fun.
Which is a great film. Towards the end of the movie, your guys are on a private plane.
Yeah.
And everyone's kind of admitting to these horrible things they've done in the past.
Yeah, we didn't think we could pull it off.
And I imagine that wasn't a real private plane, right?
Turns out you're right. It was not a real private plane. It was on a set, and there was a gimbal there, and they actually had the cast leave so that I could record my lines because we were all laughing. So
Seriously?
Yes, that's true.
Wow, that's a big, because it's, well, I don't want to ruin it, but we do have a clip.
Okay.
We do have a clip.
Yep.
Everybody, here's, yeah, he's very good in the film. The film is incredible. The attention to detail in this movie is unbelievable. In this clip, in Almost Famous, which was released in theaters on September 15th in 2000, it's actually now streaming on Paramount Plus, and let's take a look.
I once hit a man in Dearborn, Michigan. A hit and run. I hit him, kept on going.
All right, stop it. That's good. Thank you so much. What is happening? No, go back.
Okay.
What happened? How did I lose control of my own show? I was talking to you. Give me that photo of me, please. We were talking about Marty Supreme. Thank you for showing that clip.
Well, I mean, let's take a look.
No, we're good, yeah. Let's talk about this guy
Okay,
right here,
all right.
Timothy Chalamet.
Yeah.
This is... Wait, how did you, seriously though, how did you
Well,
decide
just
on
like this, right? Just like this
Yes.
clip. Were these real glasses that you're wearing?
No.
Okay, so those are just kind of play glasses with no prescription in them,
That is
right?
correct.
Yeah, so when Tim and I first started talking about the character, we started talking about it in 2018-ish, 2017, and I wanted the character to have an immediate kind of underdog vibe. And I wanted him to feel like when you saw him, you saw a life of impairment. You could feel his history immediately. All that character development, the fights on the streets, maybe the strange argument he had with someone because he lost in a table tennis hustle and they nicked him on the chin with a knife. So there's like a little keloid scar,
By the way,
which is
you
over
got me
here.
on that because I was like, I know Timothy pretty well. And does he have these scars on his chin?
Well, Gwyneth Paltrow said to me, we were shooting a scene, she turned to me and she's like, no one ever talks about how bad his skin is. And I said, no, that's Kira Pchenko and Mike Fontaine, my amazing makeup department, like they did that. He had 5 prosthetic pieces and they wove in little hairs into his eyebrow to give him this beautiful unibrow, which is accented.
Yes.
But the eyeglasses,
Yeah.
I wanted to feel life of impairment, especially for a sport that demands visual acuity. So I said to him early on, I said, and it's a pet peeve, I'm sorry, like, we'll go back to this. It's a pet peeve that those just look like costume glasses. The movie's amazing. Lots of movies that use, non-prescription glasses are still amazing. But what I said to Timmy was, what I want to do is I want to put plus 10 contact lenses in your eyes, and then -6 prescription eyeglasses in front of them.
Josh, why?
So that because you can feel that. You can sense that when the glasses fall off, you can't see. The way it shrinks your eyes because the distance from the glasses to the face, refracted, I sense these things. When you meet someone who's got bad vision, you can tell they got bad vision.
Yeah. Timothy getting fit for contact lenses.
Timmy called me and he's like, so I'm at the ophthalmologist. Before I pitched it to him, I said, look, Timmy, I spoke to my ophthalmologist. He said, it's totally safe. He goes, it's annoying, but it's safe. And he's like, all right, fine. He went to an ophthalmologist and he got fitted. And this is actually -10. We ended up going to a -6.5, so it's where he felt comfortable. And he said to me, I said, how does it feel? He goes, I'm in a fishbowl right now. I'm fully in a fishbowl.
Swimming.
And then I never thought about this because I'm lucky to have, good vision. You have good vision?
Yeah.
Yeah, no contacts in there.
No.
Right? Okay. I didn't realize that when you have glasses, they don't cover your entire field of vision. So you have a little bit of a fishbowl effect, and everyone who wears glasses is probably like, yeah, I'm used to that. Welcome to my world.
But this is what I'm saying. This is the attention to detail that I'm talking about. What Josh Safdie has. That is amazing. That goes into that film. It's a great film. Congratulations again. We have a clip. Here's Timothy Chalamet in Josh Safdie's movie Marty Supreme. Take a look.
I mean, look at your business success. That's in your DNA, and you passed that through to Dion. It just hasn't been awoken yet.
I don't know.
I wouldn't be here trying to involve you in something that I didn't fully, in my bones, believe in. And I have tremendous respect for your money, and I know it's hard to believe, but I'm telling you, this game, it fills stadiums overseas. And it's only a matter of time before it fills stadiums in the United States, too, before I'm staring at you from the cover of a Wheaties box.
Josh Safdie, everybody. Marty Supreme is playing now.
Wait. What? Almost Famous is streaming.
Oh my
on
God.
Paramount
Marty
Plus.
Supreme is playing now, and here's De La Soul is performing
God,
for
De La
us
Soul.
after the break. Stick around.